All right. Hopefully I'm not here making a huge mistake. Let's do a little bit of this, perhaps. Yeah. And by mistake, I mean that only in that I'm going right after the previous video. So, and here's the thing. I've talked about this a few times. When you have a schedule like mine, like there's just some instances where, why are you doing this to me already? There are instances where just because I make a video with a plan, if I go crazy out of control and things are amazing, that's wonderful. Love it. But there are some days where it just ends up like the last video. I get my frickin' butt kicked. So I'm torn because I kind of want to play Brood mid. I feel like I can wait. Famous last words? Possibly. This is such a bummer. So with this video, I'm going to try something a little bit different. Oh, I should have brooded right. No. This is okay. This doesn't bother me too much. I guess we are going to brood mid. I suppose. I'm not going to edit this video other than if there is a massive silence somewhere. I'll edit that out because that's annoying. But one of the issues that I'm having right now, especially with, oh boy. Yeah, especially with the, Lord, words are so hard right now. I think I actually want to do this. What I need Shadow King to go right. And then if we can lay Soulstone right, that's exciting. But we're not going to have time to do all those things. So we will settle instead for this. And then we're forced to play something mid next turn, which maybe we'll get something now that can be used mid. It appears so. Huh. Interesting. We have priority, sadly. But if we do this, junk man, there's no ongoing I want to steal. And playing a card for the sake of playing a card is not great. I'll just show off my cool Carnage variant, you know, that'll be fun. I don't really know what to expect for this turn. We won. We did it. Oh boy. Sweet. Okay. Goody goody. One of the things I'm running into is I spend about 20 minutes editing every video, depending on the length. So the length of the last one started out about 45 minutes, and I edited that all the way down to like 34, 33. I can't remember exactly. It's exporting right now as we speak. And I would love it if I didn't have to do that. And what I'm curious about, and leave a comment if you have an opinion, but I would rather leave some videos unedited just to see wow, 2 in a row. We're in so much trouble. We've got no cards that we can lay. Here comes a stone. I got you, buddy. Yeah. That was my stone impression. It's really tearing up the internet these days. If he gets it, I'm not going to freak out too much, I don't think. But my concern is that when school starts, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble if it takes me an hour to record a video, 20 minutes to edit a video. Like, I'm just gonna run out of time. So I need to be careful. I think we just don't care about mid at the moment, and we need to worry about taking other places. Their mid is so shiny. So if you just have a real strong moral distaste for unedited stuff, I guess let me know. That could be good intel. But I mean, we can play around oh, yeah. Okay, good thought. You think I'm gonna keep playing after that nonsense? Oh no. Where'd my screen go? Uh-oh. Anything break? So sorry. Again, if I edit everything out, you know, miss all of that. Where did all of... What is happening? My Google Doc went blank that had all the things I was going to talk about on it. Whew. This is a crazy one. Okay. So nowhere is good for us if we're playing against a Galactus. Currently, I would rather play Reality Stone. That helps them. But we know that they're playing Galactus, so that's good for us. Well, how about this, fella? Like, you don't... I could just do a bunch of this nonsense, right? Like, you can't lay Galactus now. So, we're covered. No one can lay anything now, fool. What is happening? I feel a little heated right now. I'm not actually angry about anything. Do you find it a skosh frustrating to lose constantly? But that's fine. That's part of playing this game. Oh. We could just let them Galactus. And then rogue their null. That would be so much fun if I could make that work. Oh, man. But he knows he's not going to be able to Galactus now, so this is fine. That's going to be a pretty big boy. I guess the hard thing at this exact moment is where do I play things? So I bet they null left. Have I played out all the stones? Just the brood left is not an amazing choice because we're gonna lose that very easily. We got death though, so that's good news. One cost death. Oof. No priority. No surfer. I don't know what they have. Oh. I'm glad I stayed in. I was really contemplating taking off. That was rough. And for example, I was silent there for about 45 seconds, trying to think if this was the best, most optimal play. I'll cut that out. You won't have to sit through that. So I'll get rid of those types of things, but I really just need to figure out a good workflow for after school starts. because I need to keep making content, especially if, you know, hopefully we end up getting to a point where we could be monetized and stuff like that. Like, it would be incredibly helpful to have a little bit of income, additional income. I'd have, you know, a job, but it would be incredibly helpful to have a little bit of extra cash after the baby shows up, because my wife isn't going to work for quite a while. So, yeah. Have a really big next turn. Doesn't bother me. Boom, boom, boom. Doop, doop, doop. So, yeah, I think we're just doing this for death purposes. This doesn't look like they're gonna be able to Galactus again, which is great for us. We just don't know the extent of what their hand looks like. So what stone are we even missing? Polaris Right feels like a choice, but I'm not even worried about that at the moment. We don't have anything that we can use to destroy with. We don't have Surfer. This is just such an oppressive deck to play against. No, where's my Surfer, man? I mean, there's no real point in retreating. So, just drop a Thanos and hope that's good enough. It's not good enough. Okay, it's all good. Based on how things have gone previously, this dude could totally beat me at this point. And that's fine. I am curious, can you reset Hulk's power if you use Shadow King on him? I believe it should work that way, but I'm just curious. We have Storm. I don't think we've utilized Storm at all. So in hopes that we can, let's go ahead and drop Reality Stone. Yeah, I think we can do this. So if she drops Jean Grey, that will totally mess her over. Them. I usually use them, but I saw a wave come out and that's how things go. All right, well, if they drop a Hulk right, this is going to be a bit of a bummer, but can't do anything about that now. Okay.
Clear for takeoff.
So we'll go boom. Boom. And their Hulk can get up to a maximum of 18 this game. All right, so we just helped them out. If they don't use all of their power. They have nothing else that could buff left other than Misty Knight. So if we just go Shadow King, Surfer, resets their power, gives us one more from Space Stone. Our right will go up to 16. It all depends on what they play where right now. Oh no, my reality stone. Dang it. I don't want to play against High Evolutionary anymore. I want this to be done so badly. I'm not going to retreat, but this is maddening. I should leave Jean Grey in this deck, probably. I think Jean Grey is very strong. 0 stones opening hand. This could be a huge bummer. I've not updated anyone on potty training in a little bit. I took Sunday off this week just because I needed to. We can retreat if we need to, but last week I thought about, gosh, what are we supposed to do? I thought about last week, just call it like, make it a playlist that's potty training week. And I'm glad I didn't. For a few reasons. One, it's going to take longer than a week. 2, that's really it. It has been such an exhausting experience, and I feel like we haven't really gotten anywhere. And I know that that's not true. I know that we've accomplished a variety of great things, but we're still not there yet. And so it, for me, is a really good example of why you just don't listen to other people when they give you stories about things like potty training. Because everyone's experience is completely different. And that doesn't mean my kid is unintelligent or he's never going to get it or something like that. It just is a part of kids. They're just all different, which is wonderful. But when you hear someone say, hey, my kids were potty trained in 1 or 2 days, that's not how it works. There's no way. And that's not saying that they're lying, but there's something that happens as you grow older. You have experiences and all of those things where you just don't remember everything the same way / correctly. And that, I believe, is where we are finding ourselves with a few people. This is the strongest play that I can make. It'll bring us up to 11, them down to 10. If they use up all of their power this turn, they win. Like, this is a really frustrating game for me. This should be done by now, but I can't get any closers. I can't find Surfer. I can't find anything that I need. Holy cow. We did it. So, I'll do one more, but I need to stand up and take a break for a minute. And then I'll go over the 3 steps of potty training. Not that it's a step-by-step guide, but there are, my wife and I were having a conversation, and I believe that this makes a lot of sense. So, show up for that. Be back in 10. Yeah. Oh.
Destiny will arrive.
Knuckles, sir. It's not a very nice name. I don't appreciate that. The 3 steps of potty training. Before I get into that, let me explain how the whole process has gone, okay? It is an exhausting experience where we pretty much all the time have to watch the kid. And that, like, it's not like we're trying to not watch our kid. We love our son. He's wonderful. But when you have to be watchful 100% of the time, it's pretty tiring. So, it's a repeat. The last time we did this, Mind Stone just for this turn. Next turn, we can make a big-ish carnage. Oh, and it's going to be locked down too. Fun. Time Stone. Carnage. Power Stone. Like, I don't know how to throw priority against Kitty Pryde because she always just goes back in your hand. We'll see what happens. I have gotten uber frustrated lately because potty training seems like something that should come a little bit more naturally than it does. And it is absolutely tiring just for that fact. But like, boom. Like, what else do I even want to lay right now? It's like this, maybe? Oh no. I don't know. So I've always, I gotta say this in a way that doesn't sound like a backhanded compliment. My son has always seemed very smart, which I think every parent believes about their kid, right? And I believe that my son is smart, but it is such a strange situation to be in when consistently reminding him, talking with him, all of those things do not lead to any sort of result that we're expecting. So even after like, you know, a week, we made it to a point where he can finally tell us when he is going to the bathroom in his like clothes, which does not feel like it's accomplishing anything. Now, they have priority. I believe we can finally win the game. They have Shang-Chi, so I need to remember that. But, and so my wife talked with friends yesterday. Oh no, Killmonger. And they basically said like there's 3 kind of steps to kids learning about going potty. Sorry, fella. We should have snapped on that, but we did not, and that's fine. First one is, you know, kid goes to the bathroom in their underwear. That's where it's felt like we've been this whole time. But really, that's just what he's used to doing, right? That's normal. After that, realizing he's going potty is step 2. He knows that it's happening, and yeah, he can tell us that that's where he's at. And then after that, it's just using the restroom normally, like a normal person. But you got to get past, one, the frustration of your kid always kind of messing things up. And even him realizing that he is using the restroom is a pretty big step. So, I don't know. It's not sage advice. Most of you, I assume, don't have kids yet. I know that some of you do. But I just think that's an important thing to point out. This is bad for us. We need, again, so, junk. What I want is for them to have one location that they're winning no matter what. And by giving them our Power Stone, we can hopefully just make that happen. I don't know that that's the case, but so they don't have any scary ongoing things, I don't think. So what I'm gonna do right now, we have extra power. This is super tough. Good Lord, man. I don't know. Yeah, man, if we can Reality Stone mid, that would bring me a good amount of joy, I think. I also think someone is trying to come into my room while I'm working. Let's go Soul Stone. And do I just want to take those out now? What's this? This is super tough. I'm only doing this to get rid of the Baxter building buff, the BBB. And I need card draw. So if we can throw priority, that would be awesome. Okay. They have priority once again. We don't have any of the things that we really need to win this, though. This is rough. I would hope that they would know not to play out Kitty Pryde, but I also I want them to play Kitty Pryde badly. And honestly, I should have gone Killmonger right, Maximus left. We'll see. Maybe I did this correctly, but they should be able to drop a lot of stuff this turn, and we could be in a good amount of trouble. That's how this goes sometimes. All right, we know they have Gamora. I guess we don't know that they have Professor X. I just made that assumption, I think, because they had Daredevil. Maybe I am mixing this up with the game before, but Mind Stone turn 1. Thank you. Thank you. It means, yeah, they've got Daredevil. It means we've got kind of a shot at making something happen, you know? We would like that if possible. They should be able to get there faster, but doesn't bother me. One more stone, please. Golly, one more stone, please. One more, and then we can... I mean, we got it. And with an additional free energy, we should probably contemplate snapping for sure. So we know they have Shang-Chi. I believe the safest thing to do is something like this. Because we're expecting mid to get Shang-Chi'd. And that doesn't bother me, but we can put big boys on either side. We just don't want to use Polaris to give them any additional power, you know? Like straight up, we can just lay the pig. And the pig is not amazing. So they're not going to have a lot that they can do unless they Shang-Chi this turn. Like, do we just want to do this? And then we can focus final turn on just getting all the power out there that we can. Because if they choose to Shang-Chi this turn, that's fine. I kind of assume it's coming. So Shadow King would turn our pig into a 0 power card. I wonder where they're going to choose to... Okay. Shang-Chi. That was really, really good. Sometimes I wish we could finish games and I could get some actual points, but oh boy. Mind Stone again. It's my lucky day, man. Why do I talk? You know? What am I gonna do with this? That is an instant retreat. We have almost nothing in our hand that we can use to win. I don't want to give that one a shot. I've already been going for 15 minutes in this video. Well, I guess plus an additional game. Like it's just gonna take long enough. So let's just be patient. I feel like that's really good. Suppose we'll find out.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yeah. Alrighty then. He's committing. Makes me a little nervous, but I feel good. Okay. Nothing that he gets from me would really bother me too much, I don't think. So if we could draw into Surfer, I literally have no concerns at all. But we go Time Stone. Carnage mid. I think we have to watch out for Spider-Man. That could be a possible issue. So we need to keep the lanes as calm as possible. And do our best not to get ourselves Shang-Chi'd. So I was a little concerned about Jeff, but Jeff doesn't give them enough power if we get... All right, are you 8? Yeah. Is that giving away too many cookies? Perhaps this? Then we have a little bit of wiggle room final turn. Like, even if their Jeff moves over, they don't win, right? So then we just go for power. And the most power we can put out is... Rude. Did it. Oh. Booyah. If you made it this far in the video, thanks so much for watching. I got to end it here. I'm running out of time, so make good choices. If you have thoughts on the editing of this video, please let me know. But again, I'm working on a way that I can save myself a little bit of time. So if it's palatable, let me know. If it sucks, let me know too. That's fine. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back and we'll get ourselves an Infinity ticket. We'll find out. I'll see you guys in the future. And remember, you're gonna have a great day, whether you know it or not. Peace.